Once upon a moonlit night, deep within the heart of a dark and foreboding forest, a lone traveler named Emily found herself lost. The towering trees, cloaked in shadows, seemed to whisper malevolent secrets that sent shivers down her spine. A cold wind howled through the branches, as if warning her of the dangers that lay ahead. Emily stumbled upon an old, dilapidated cabin nestled among the gnarled trees. Desperation pushed her to seek refuge within its decaying walls, despite the ominous aura that surrounded it. The door creaked open, revealing a dimly lit interior filled with dusty furniture and a musty smell that clung to the air. As Emily settled in for the night, an eerie silence enveloped the cabin. But soon, she heard the faint sound of footsteps outside, growing closer with each passing moment. Panic gripped her heart as she realized she was not alone. The footsteps circled the cabin, their rhythm growing faster and more erratic. Suddenly, a voice, soft and haunting, echoed through the stillness. "Leave this place," it whispered, its tone dripping with sorrow and despair. Emily's heart raced as she pressed herself against the wall, hoping to hide from the unseen presence. But the voice persisted, growing louder and more insistent, filling the cabin with its chilling words. Terrified, Emily mustered the courage to call out, her voice trembling with fear. "Who's there? What do you want from me?" Silence hung in the air, broken only by the sound of her own rapid breaths. And then, in a whisper that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves, the voice replied, "We are the lost souls of this forsaken forest. Trapped in eternal torment, we seek release. Leave this place, or become one of us." A cold sweat coated Emily's brow as she realized the dire consequences of her predicament. Escape became her sole obsession. She bolted towards the door, her heart pounding in her chest, but as she reached for the handle, it crumbled to dust in her hands. Trapped within the cabin's walls, Emily could feel the presence drawing closer. Shadows danced on the walls, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes. The voice grew louder, reverberating through the very core of her being. "Stay with us," it hissed, its tone shifting from melancholy to malicious. Desperation fueled her actions as she searched for any means of escape. She stumbled upon an old photograph on a dusty shelf, a portrait of a family, their faces distorted with anguish. In that moment, she realized the truth. The souls that haunted the forest were victims of a dark curse, bound to wander for eternity, unable to find peace. Summoning every ounce of strength, Emily made a decision. With tears streaming down her face, she spoke words of compassion and empathy, acknowledging the pain of the lost souls. "I hear your anguish, and I understand your suffering," she declared. "But I cannot stay. I must find my way back to the world of the living." A profound stillness settled over the cabin. The voice lingered for a moment, its tone shifting to one of melancholic acceptance. "Go, and may you find the freedom we have lost," it whispered, before fading into the ethereal abyss. Emboldened by her encounter, Emily seized the opportunity and burst through the decaying door. She ran through the woods, guided by the pale moonlight, until she finally emerged from the labyrinth of trees. As she caught her breath, Emily glanced back at the forest, its secrets now known to her. The whispers of the lost souls lingered in her memory, a reminder of the haunting encounter she had endured. From that day forward, Emily vowed to cherish every precious moment, knowing that life's fragility could easily be lost within the depths of the whispering woods, where tormented spirits yearned for release.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more scary stories.